It's the Black Real Estate Dialogue. Tune in. Tune in. Tune in. Tune in.
Talk to us about, you mentioned the farm that your mom grew up on, and also the land that on your dad's side that they had since the Civil War. Can you tell us more about that? Because that's pretty rare. We've had countless guests who talk about that, their family had land or houses, and once one person died in the bloodline, everything was liquidated because no one was really educated on how to, keep and maintain it. So can you talk about, what you know about how they were able to
Yeah,
keep that?
yeah, for sure. So my mom's house, so it's a little easier to talk about that one because it was 200 acres. Now it's down to like 105 acres or so, the farm. And no, it's definitely not deeded properly, but the the heirs that are left know to at least as much as pay the taxes, right? They pay the tax, they sell the trees off, they do what they gotta do to make sure that there is no debt. Now, this generation is getting a little harder because my uncle passed away a couple of months ago. And so now it's like, okay, we gotta really do something because now he got kids, and once we get into the next generation, it's going to be crazy to recoup it. So we're actively, my mom's actively working on getting the paperwork right to transfer everything properly so we don't, lose it to taxes. So she's doing that now, right? Then, or just family squabbles. We're trying to get that taken care of. My dad's side, like I said, I don't even know what great grandfather we actually got that land. It was a land they were slaves on,
Wow.
and this Amelie Carter is Carter's Creek in Gloucester, Virginia. If you Google Maps it, there's a point that's our 40 acres right there. And we got that, like, he was basically bought a part of it, was given a part of that land, from the slave master's wife after the Civil War. And so they grow tobacco on it. And so then we share crop on it. So the farmer, he grows tobacco, and then he rotates it out. I think it was soybean. And he just, pretty much pays not a lot of money, but enough to get the taxes paid. And it's right there waterfront. So it's great, and right after the Civil War, my great grandfather saved enough money that he bought his both of his two brothers oyster boats. So they were oyster farmers right
Wow.
there. So, entrepreneurs for the past, couple hundred years.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So that's in Virginia. Where's the farm your mom was raised on? Where's that
Farmers
one?
in Danville, Virginia,
Okay.
right, which is it's all the way across the state, right? My dad's side is in Gloucester, which is closer to it's like 10 minutes from Williamsburg, Virginia. If you're familiar with it, in Williamsburg, like 20 minutes from Hampton. My mom's side is the opposite end of the Virginia, which is Danville is on the border of North Carolina. It's like 40 minutes from Greensboro, 40 minutes from Durham another way, and like 50 minutes from Raleigh.
Got it. Got it. When you were a kid, did you have an opportunity to visit down there?
Oh, I went to Gloucester every summer. We were there every actually my fondest memories, my family get together at the house in Gloucester. So we have another house there. So
Hmm.
that's the 40 acres, but there's another house that's on 7 acres. And it's like an 8 bedroom house. It's in
Wow.
bad shape now, but it's still there. And so we still have that. So yeah, we'll go there every summer. I would that land.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, when you decided to start investing in real estate, what was your mentality like? Were you still kind of were you nervous as most people were, or were you like, my family has done this in some aspect for so many years, so I have some level of like confidence to take this step? Like, did that impact you at all when it came to investing in real estate?
No, it didn't. So because I had seen it for so long, I wasn't afraid. Plus, Philly is cheap. The the very first house that I bundled up, the only house I ever foreclosed on was that one. But otherwise, I'm buying a house for 18, 20,000. So it's no, it wasn't scary to buy a house for 18 grand. I could pay for that. But however, so no, it wasn't scary at all.
Definitely, definitely. So talk to us about just that first deal when you decided, all right, I want to invest in real estate. I want to use this as one of my ways to build wealth. What was that experience like for you?
So the very first one that I bought was a rooming house, and I did the deal, and I was actually dead broke because I was a mortgage banker I was a mortgage broker, then mortgage banker, and then in '08 I kind of lost everything,
Mhm.
and the next time period, like everything was bad. Lost my business, lost everything. And so I did that deal. And the way I did the deal, I ended up walking away with some money. And so that gave me my opportunity to kind of come back and get on my feet. My license was suspended, so I had to pay to get my license back. So I could move after I had that property. And it's a 3-story house, and I ended up putting 8 bedrooms in it. So I'm making money hand over fist out of that place. I mean, super slumlord. Like it was bad. It was a terrible place. I'm embarrassed I even owned it, but it got me, over the hump. So, that was my first taste of cash flow, was really that property.
Definitely.
But it was tough, man. It was a bad place.
Definitely. So you took kind of a unique route, right? It sounds like you just rented out room by room, right?
Right. Each room. Yeah.
So talk to us more about that decision. I think you also said you ended up making it an 8 bedroom. Why did you go that route versus like, renting out to like a family or something?
So what happened is a friend of mine had the house and he was losing it. And so I ended up partnering with him, did the deal, we're renting the rooms out making money. Then I was like, listen, how about this? Let me just buy you out. And that was a deal. I ended up just buying him out and taking it over. And when I took him out, I added 2 more bedrooms to the first floor. First floor was just like an open living room. And so I added 2 more bedrooms down there. So if we do the math on that, so the mortgage on it was about like 950 or something like that a month. And so in the third floor, in the front bedroom, I was getting $100, middle bedroom 75, back bedroom 50. Second floor, I was getting $100 in the first bedroom, 75 in the middle, 150 for the back bedroom, was a double room. Then the first floor, I was getting 125 for the front room and 150 for the second room. They had a half bath. So I'm making a lot of money out of this place. And when I bought it, the utilities weren't all the way connected. It was in the right way, so I didn't have a utility bill. I did like no water, no electricity. I had to pay oil. There's an oil heater. I had to pay
Mhm.
oil to heat the property up. But so I'm just killing it for a minute. I was getting busy at that one. I'm making thousands of dollars a month off that one property. So I was like, man, this is great until it wasn't. I'm saying so it went bad because I actually worked. I ended up getting a job in public housing. And so the projects I worked at was like 3 or 4 blocks away. So I could easily manage, I could run over, collect rent, what I gotta do, get back to work. Lunch break or not, it didn't matter. I could just run out, and come back. But it was very dangerous block, man. I was like food because I come out there, it's like, the guys hustling outside. They knew I was collecting money. So every time I come out, I'm a target. I got
Mhm.
thousands of dollars in my pocket in the middle of North Philly somewhere on a back block that's dark, so it was just and then it was a home invasion, it was a bunch of stuff going on over there.
Mhm.
They got into a fight with the neighborhood and the neighborhood stole the door. I'm like, yo, how did the neighborhood steal your door off the
A
house?
door?
They stole the front door. Stole the front door.
Wow.
Neighborhood, it's that kind of neighborhood I was in. And
Yeah.
then I actually had my kid, and my risk tolerance went down, and I moved. They transferred me to a different site, all the way across in Southwest Philly called Bartram Village. And that commute, I couldn't manage it, and it's got to be a lot. It got to be a lot, and I ended up just letting it go.
Got it. Makes sense. Makes sense. So so it sounds like you definitely had your hands full and had quite a few experiences with that particular property. Uh so how did you rebound after that? What came next after that?
So I just kept buying, man. Even after the foreclosure, I had to do my wife's name, my name. We had to figure it out. I still kept, buying properties. I wasn't really flipping a lot. I mean, I would buy a rental and I wouldn't flip per se. I would like a year or some change, maybe sell it and kind of upgrade. Because in my job, I was only making when I first started, 405 a week, 401 a week actually when I first started. And then I got a raise like in 6 months to like 454 a week. Then it went to like 510. So I wasn't making a lot of money. So I couldn't like really leverage a whole lot, and buy more. And the crazy thing, man, is where I was at Bloomberg Apartments, but also affiliate. I know it was at 23rd and Jefferson. Somebody offered me a house across the street from the projects when I worked there for 7,000. A 3-story house is like 7,000. And I didn't. Well, I said no because there's like a lot of murder down there, really bad. And I didn't trust it. And then the house needed work, and I couldn't even figure out how to get 7,000. That house was demolished now, but if it was still there, easy $500,000. Easy $500,000.
Wow.
Easy. I'm probably, and if it was zone multifamily, 650.
Wow.
I don't know what the zone it was when I had it, but $7,000. I could have bought the whole block. Like they were giving houses away around there. Nobody wanted them.
Yeah.
It was bad. But now, in a matter of less than 10 years later, crazy.
Wow.
Hi everyone, Sam here from the Black Real Estate Dialogue. Make sure to hit that notification bell and that subscribe button and to visit us at blackrealestatedialogue.com.